Alright, so my daughter Patito got another car. It's a 2007 Toyota Highlander. And we're gonna do some maintenance on it. First we're gonna get rid of this hazy, bad looking light. We're gonna buff it with some rubbing compound. And take all that off, and then we're gonna clean it with some glass cleaner. And then we'll put this plastic and wheel coating. It's like a ceramic coating for plastics. It'll make it look brand new. Let's see how that goes. All that top coating was affected by the UV light, so we took that off, and then we're gonna put a new coating to protect it from the sun, and that will be that ceramic coating. All right. We're gonna hit that one more time, clean it real good, and put the clear coating on. If you're wondering why we have this car and why not the other one she had, it's because Patita managed to total the other car. And now she got this one. Looks really good, really nice. Only one owner, 150,000 miles, 2007 Highlander, 4-cylinder. As I said, we're gonna change the spark plugs, and we'll do an oil change and change the air cleaner. You know, we'll see. What we did check the air cleaner, and it's good. So we're gonna change the cabin filter. That's gonna be. We did buy new filters for it, but it looks really good. So we're gonna make use of that. It looks like they put a brand new one. Look at that, very nice. It was all yellow. Still has some marks from the inside, but that we can't do nothing about, but it looks better, much better. And we're gonna do the ceramic coating, put a few coats of it, a few drops on that little paper, a little more. All right, let's go all the way around first. It doesn't matter if you put it on the car, but it's you know, you just put more product on it, but it'll just put on the piece that you're putting it on. The car's gonna stay a little shiny, doesn't do anything. But look at that. This is gonna protect it from the sun. It shouldn't be getting yellow anymore, and I know it won't. I think you could put a little more. Just put a little more over it. I have to make sure we go over the whole thing. That's why. Here we go again. Here we go with the other one. The other side. Nice. Yeah, just go around the first. Make sure you get all the corners. Because when your passes going side to side, you're not gonna get that. The lights in the back don't really need this product, but since we have it, we're just gonna take advantage of it and go over it. So at least one little pass is gonna protect it. So after doing the lights, we decided to do the valve cover. Well, we were gonna do the spark plugs, but when I saw this oil here and all around, and so it's in the back, there's some oil in the back as well. So we're gonna do this cover and get rid of all this oil, change the cover, change the gasket, and then we change the spark plugs. So for that, and by the way, we're gonna also change the PCV valve that's on the cover, and then we'll change the position sensor as well. It's on the other side. But before we do all of that, we have to disconnect the battery. So we're gonna take the negative side out of the battery. We're gonna unplug it, and then we continue with that. As long as we disconnect the negative side, we'll be okay. So you can use this video. As I said, we can to change the PCV valve, to change the position sensor. You can use this video to do the gasket on the valve cover. We're replacing the entire cover to do the gasket. And then we'll do an oil change. So you can use this to do an oil change as well.
Battery is out, is disconnected, is tucked to the side, the cable, so it won't touch. And we can start. So let's get this plastic cover out. That's number 10 millimeter. We gotta get the other way. There you go. Just grab those washers so we don't lose them. There it is. Oh, we're also changing the coils. We got new coils with the cover. Oh, there's oil all over the place. There's oil here, coming out of the valves, and over here. So we're taking this entire cover out. There we go. These are also number 10s. We gotta get, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put another 4 in the back, and there's 2 in the middle. Get those 2 out. Everything is torqued. Okay, these are torqued to 8 Newton meters, and those get torqued to 10 Newton meters. All right. Okay, let's get that out.
So we're gonna clean this cover a little bit before we take anything else off. And some people like to wait for the end, right after everything is done, get everything clean. But I'd rather clean it before so no debris go inside your engine. So I'll go spray, I'll clean the front, clean the back. We're gonna spray a little bit of brake cleaner. But to really clean your engine, you can use one of my videos with soap and water. That's all you need to clean your engine, soap and water. We'll spray a little bit for now. There's more in the back, it's really dirty, but we're gonna take care of all of it. The fuel rails are all dirty, but it has a lot of oil.
So now after cleaning it a little bit, we're gonna get all these bolts loose. We're gonna do it by hand, just breaking them off, breaking them loose, and then we're gonna use a power tool. So get this all loose. We're gonna change the coils, so we gotta get those out. And even if we weren't changing the coils, we'll have to get them out to change the cover. But the deal we got with the cover is that we get new coils with it, so we're gonna do that too. I'm gonna get all these out. They're all 10 millimeter, so that's kind of easy. That looks like it's loose. See, I don't think they torqued these bolts when they changed, because it looks like they changed these already. They did it once before, and they didn't torque the bolts. It was really loose. See, they didn't torque these. That's why. There's one more back here. So if you don't torque them, they get loose, and everything starts leaking. There's one more right here. Can you see it? Or maybe you need extension.
I see your finger.
Okay. So if you don't torque them, they're gonna get loose again. One more right there in the middle. And it's like you didn't do anything, so you have to torque all these.
And here, no?
Yeah, there's one more over there. One more there,
This
yeah.
one too?
Right.
And those?
Yeah, then those 2 in the middle. Those should be longer, these 2, than any of them. Yeah, just get it loose. Then we use the power tool to get them out. All right, let's unclip this so we can.
Oh, I think it
Oh,
was
these
from
clips were
that.
broken.
Yeah.
All of these clips were broken. We have to find a way to get them tight. All of them were broken.
Here.
Look, this is the one that has.
That's what we got.
No.
That's what came out the first one, no?
It was.
That's what fell out.
Does what fill up the other one?
Yeah, that's. Remember you were like, what's
it was
this?
up there, yeah. It was on top. So they're all broken. Somebody got these changed before, but messed things up. We'll have to find a way to tighten them up. All right, so let's get these bolts, all these bolts out. Grab the power tool. There you go. Get that 10 millimeter out of that. Let's pull these out and see how they are. They're greasy, they got oil. Let's see. How's that one? Not too bad, they are oily. Alright. See in there? All greasy and nasty in there. There's oil in there, definitely oil in there. Yeah. That looks really bad.
Now let's get those hoses loose. That's the PVC valve right there. We have a new one. We put it on the new coil. We'll put it after it's in, because it's easier to torque it and everything. All right, let's see if those hoses come out. Let's cut it. You see, this hose is cracked. Oh no. I have to get a new hose. Let's get it separated on here.
That's what I was thinking.
All right.
So I want to help you pull these out because it's a little hard, okay? So I'm just tap it a little.
That's dirty.
Yeah. Alright. Loose. It's loose. Let's get this out.
Be prepared. Dun, dun, dun. OMG. It's that one long one that you see that one? Yeah.
Alright, let's see. So the seal cracked here. Alright, the seal goes all the way around. It's cracked here. It's so hard. That's why it's leaking also, because this is rubber, isn't it? So hard. So it goes all the way onto this one too. But the last piece is in there. It kind of melted in there. But this piece, look at this, how bad this is. So it's a good thing we got a new cover. Alright. It got so hot in there that that's melted that a little bit. You have to be careful in getting these out. We got to make sure we get all these pieces out, and all of it, not just a little bit. So there you go. Now these, we have one more piece right in here. Somebody put a liquid in here, an additive to seal the engine. But they didn't need that. All they had to do was tighten the bolts. Well, not anymore. This was all burned, but the bolts were all loose. All right. It was on really bad. Okay, that's we got a new one. Let's get rid of this. We just have to be very careful going around these. We don't want to put any debris inside the engine, so you have to be very careful. All right, we're gonna clean the edges. Make sure the rabbit has a good clean surface to go onto. So we got that nice and clean. We put a little towel there because we're gonna take the time to get the position sensor out. We're gonna put a new one in. Where is the potato? Yeah, right there. So we have a 10mm bolt to come out of there. Let's get that out. It's easier, I think, if you take the 10mm out first and then unplug it. So let's see.
I
Get the
got
bolt
it.
out, okay. Now let's get that out. All right, didn't it?
I just pull it.
Pull it out. Yeah, jiggle that around a little bit, yeah, it'll come out. It has a rubber piece on its seal, so. All right, come this way. Let me try to get it. There it is. Okay, so here's the new one. Okay. Let's put that in there. Right. Right. All right, just put the bolt back in.
Okay.
All right, well, that's where your position sensor goes.
I need the hand one, right?
Let's get the torque tool. Just so you have perspective of where it is. That's the air box. You go in here, and it's right there. This one right here. Okay. So we torque it to 80 inch-pounds. Not foot-pounds, inch-pounds. Did it click?
Oh, you want me to click it?
That's it? That's it. All right, good. We're done. Now let's put that cover back, and then we'll put that PCV valve. We gotta put the gasket on the cover and flip it over. All right, so we have a new cover. We're gonna put these on. New gasket. New gasket. We're gonna have to put all the way around. Have to make sure it's nice and tight. We don't want to get it loose while you're flipping it around and putting it in its place. So push it all the way in. Okay, also over here you're gonna see a couple of seams on both sides. Okay, this is where the timing chain goes. So the cover for the timing chain goes here from the side, and this is where it connects. So over here on those two seams, we are going to put some of this gasket maker. I got it black. They have different colors. I got it black. We're gonna put these on the seams. Make sure it seals. That should be enough. All right, let's get this in. But then how we pick that up?
I got it.
He'll do one side, you hold the other. Now it's flat.
Yeah.
Let's start putting the bolts back. Yeah, the cap, we need the cap because we don't want any debris going in there. All right, let's torque now. The two in the middle, the two big ones, they get torqued to 10 foot-pounds. So let's do the two in the middle. See how long we to go. Let's torque those to 10. Hold it in the bottom. Oh yeah, the two. Maybe you stop when that thing is hard, when it clicks. Move over a little. There you go. Now let's stop and do the other one for a little bit. When you do this, you have to alternate.
Okay.
We alternate, then we go on the outside, we go one in the front, one in the back, one in the front, one in the back. Start in the middle. So you can go by hand first here.
Why is that?
This is kind of loose. All right. Now we're gonna change these to 8.
For the outside ones?
Yes. I have to make sure we torque this. Let's do all of the ones outside. Perfect. Right in the middle. First we start in the middle, one in the back, one in the front. And we go across. is good. We have all of them.
Yeah.
These were the ones that were loose in the front, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get in there. Let's put this one. Okay, now we're gonna do the PVC valve.
What's this?
Get this on the side. It's on that side. So this takes the fumes back into the engine. Let's see. This goes up to 14 foot-pounds. All right, so let's put it in here. Let me show you. Goes right in here. We got a new cover. We also got a new PCV. Sorry, this is a new PCV valve. And this gets torqued to 14 foot-pounds. That was it. So now we connect this hose onto it. All right. Unfortunately, the clip is gone. We're going to use wire ties as they were before. All right. Remember that other hose? Where the other one was?
This one was
There you go.
here.
That's the one that was hard. So we have to be careful with that.
Look, Dad.
Let me see.
I don't think it's gonna go past that.
This one was really hard to take out. So before we take the spark plugs out, we're gonna clean these a little bit because there's a little bit of oil in there. Here we go with spark plugs. Let's see how they look, how they're either bad or they're good. Yeah, go ahead.
Not gonna break nothing.
Go. No, just go. Go.
You sure?
Yeah.
Daddy, dude, that's your hardest house. Oh, let's see.
Maybe they were just a little too tight. Let me see this one. This one's okay. Let's see these. Loose, nice and loose. Okay. Get the power tool. This one is dry in there. Good. Outside was all wet, but on the inside the cylinder is dry. Perfect. Very good. All right. Same over here. Dry on the inside, wet outside. Good. Very nice. The cylinders are dry. It's only wet on the outside. Let's see. Wow, really wet on the outside. Perfectly dry on the inside. That's great. The only problem was the gasket that was leaking on the valve. So that valve cover was leaking. So So we have a little contradiction here. On the box for the spark plugs, it says that we have to torque these to 21 foot-pounds. But on the service manual for the spark plugs, it says 14. So let's see what 14 looks like. Let's put this in first. By the way, these were pre-gapped to 0.044, okay? 0.044 inches it is. All right, Patty, let's torque these. So we are torquing them to 14 pounds as the manual says. We're gonna go with that, 14 foot-pounds. We're also going to install new coils. Here is brand new coils. Here, you got the bolts. Put the bolts on. Hold on, this one's on. I said these are supposed to be 9 Newton meters. Let me just feel it because the plastic is kind of soft. Alright, so it's good, 9 Newton meters.
The ones in the middle too.
No, those we already did. Those were 14.
Oh, okay.
Remember? So now let's put the plugs on. So we're gonna leave this for now. We have to get the studs out of the other one. But for that, like that is gonna work. So we're gonna do the oil change so we can get this car started, okay? So we can loosen the cap. We can get some oil flowing. Let's jack up the car to get that loose.
You need the black things, though.
Huh?
You need the black thing, though.
Cars in park?
Should be.
Yeah. This is how bad this was leaking All this oil is hard. It was leaking from the top. All right, let's get these out. Number 14. All right, so let's get this filter out. I'm gonna move more of these over here.
It wasn't too much in there.
It doesn't look too bad. Well, the rubber stayed up there. Came off. Let me see the light for a minute.
Does it look scary in there?
Not really scary, but I was wondering if this is gonna fit. So we're gonna put this new filter in there. Let's see. We'll put some oil in it, just make sure. Put some oil in it so that when you are going to take it out, it's not stuck in there. It's a little easier to come out. And just tighten it by hand. Don't use any tools for this. So that's it. So before we jump up there and put the oil in, we also have to make sure we change the crash washer. Always put a new crash washer on your bolt when you're putting it back in there. Okay? Always. This is no option. You have to put a new crash washer in there. This gets torqued to 18 foot-pounds, and believe it or not, the filter also takes 18 foot-pounds. So if you're doing the filter by hand, and that's enough for it, you're also doing only a little tine on this, and that is enough. You can't do any harder than that because you'll damage it. Okay, 18 foot-pounds and 18 foot-pounds. Supposed to be 0.9. Okay, Patito. Let's put that battery back on, and we're ready to turn the car on.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we did the spark plugs, we did the valve gasket, we put new coils, changed the oil, changed the filter, we changed the PCV valve, and we changed the position sensor. So we didn't have any problems with emissions, but we were there, so we did a little bit more than what we were thinking at first. But it's gonna be well worth it, that's
Shouldn't
fine.
do too tight.
Yeah, so now let's turn the car on. Let's see. See what it sounds like. See what it looks like. Go again.
It ain't start that.
Everything looks good on top. No leaks. No leaks on top. Let's see the bottom. No leaks at the bottom. It's nice and stable. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give it some gas. No, I said give it some gas.
Oh.
Turn it on again. All right. Turns on better than before. Window. A window. Turns on faster than before, right?
Yeah. And all the lights are off except for the wheels now.
Shut it off. We have to check on the level, and then I think I want to take some of that power steering out and see how it looks. If not, we'll just leave it alone. But right now the level is a little higher, so we'll take some out, and if we need to, we'll change some. We have some. Let's see what happens.